Hello.
Well, hello.
We're at Bakewell and we're with Huddersfield Spen D.A. on their rally for the weekend.
Longer than a weekend, actually.
Well, yeah, long weekend.
It is the bank holiday at the end of August. We got here on the Thursday.
It's now Saturday. What you've been doing?
Well, yeah, it is now Saturday. Well, Friday yesterday we rode the Monsal Trail on the bikes,
which we love.
That will be a separate video that you'll see after this one. So other than that, we didn't do a great deal. Heather wasn't
out for a beer.
Yeah, you weren't feeling well on the Thursday where you had a migraine. We nipped out for a quick one after the bike ride yesterday, and it is, believe it or not, it's well after midday on the Saturday and we've only just ventured out.
We had a lazy morning.
We've had a lazy one. We're going to have a look round Bakewell, usual stuff, and we are going to pop to Thornbridge Brewery. Been looking forward to this one for a while. And then who knows what will happen in the rest of the video. We've got tomorrow yet and Monday morning before we go home. So why don't you come along for the ride and you can buy me a beer. So that is the famous Lovelock Bridge of Bakewell with no locks on it. They have removed all of the locks and relocated them to a place on the Thornbridge estate, which we found yesterday on the bike ride. So I'll insert a bit of footage of that. Yeah, Bakewell is a lovely little town. In fact, that is the pub that we popped into yesterday, the Queen's Arms. We have been here before. We came for Bakewell Carnival about 2.5 years ago, and it was really, really busy, so we thought we'd come and have another look round. And if you want really, really busy, why not come on a bank holiday weekend? Whose idea was that?
Yours.
Looks like we're getting there. Let's go and have a look in there then. Heather's in the queue. It's a big old place. Right, so the fabulous thing about a tap room is you can have a flight for a start, which in case you didn't know is 1/3 of a pint. Gives you a chance to try lots more beers and see if you like them. So they give you a handy little thing there with what you've got. I've got Bliss Point, DDH and Daymaker, I think that says.
Yeah.
And then you get a little thing like that. Bliss Point, DDH and Daymaker. And Heather's got Hogan's cider in memory of Hulk Hogan, who died recently.
Okay, so he's doing the taste test. So the first one is Bliss Point. So this one is a hazy American pale ale. Nice, we like that?
Yeah, yeah.
The second one is the DDH McKenny? That one is a Citra and Mosaic DDH ale.
Yeah.
And then the last one is the Daymakers, which is a session IPA. Favourite?
Probably the first one, but
Bliss Point, yeah?
the second one's as good, to be honest.
Yeah,
So
like them both.
I'm going to have...
While we were waiting, while we were setting this up, look what arrived! A cheesy garlic bread.
What are you thinking? Don't like it in here. Not enough snacks. Heather's back up the bar for round 2. Ain't you pop? Yeah? You've got a bowl of water. What else do you need? Oh dear, that looks very lightweight. What are you on, lightweight? Well, that's embarrassing.
What are you having first?
Double back.
Double back, that's from Buxton, that one.
Yeah, it's okay. We've already had the Bliss.
He likes the Bliss.
That was my favourite from the last time.
And then the Union is also on Ample. think he likes that one.
I like that one. I'll have to neck that.
Drink that one first then.
Neck it.
This is the best thing about a flight, because sometimes you get a pint and you risk it and it's horrible. At least this is only a third of a pint and it truly is nasty. But you can't send them back, can you? Oh God, that's vile. Don't drink that. Message to self, never have that again. Well, there you go. And that was a quick look around Thornbridge. It's got very busy in there, hasn't it?
Really busy.
Pub trade might be dying on its arse, but these tap rooms tend to be busy. So now we're off back to Bakewell. See what happens on the way. Hey, we're going to walk back through what I guess is part of the old estate. Yeah, it's lovely walking through this way.
Yeah, look at it. The gardens are lovely.
By a little river. Wonder what them houses used to be. This is something to do with the estate years ago, weren't they? Yeah, we're just walking back into Bakewell now. Down the A6, the noisiest road in the world. There's a little micro pub on the corner.
See the kegs.
See the kegs. Gonna have a look in there. Welcome to our beer review channel. After a meander around Bakewell, in and out of a couple of pubs, we realised this is really boring, so thankful that the three of you that have stuck around this long have watched it.
Not boring, it's our life.
Yeah, it's still boring. It's boring, isn't it? Let's face it, I wouldn't watch it. Anyway, the be all and end all is, because we're coming back into Bakewell tomorrow, we're going back to the van now and we're going to do absolutely shag all.
Nothing. For
the rest of the day. So, fade to black, see you tomorrow, goodbye. Sunday afternoon, and we're off out for a walk. There isn't a great deal to do in Bakewell, if I'm honest. And once you've done the Monsal Trail, although it's a beautiful little town, there's not a great deal to see unless you like Bakewell tart shops, mountain warehouse shops and pubs.
Well, there are a couple of... There's obviously the Thornbridge estate, and then there's museums and that sort of thing, but that's not our thing.
Not our thing, is it? No. Out of the bottom corner of the little field we're on, the temporary campsite, there is obviously a blatant track where people have been walking all the time. We think that's going to take us into Coombs Road, which is up here, which is where we entered the Monsal Trail the other day on the bikes, which you'll obviously see after this video. But we're just going to walk a little bit of the Monsal Trail into Bakewell, just to take a bit of a longer walk round before we find somewhere for dinner. Okay, so we've just come out of the field that we've walked across. A little bit of interest for me anyway. This bridge, never seen this, because normally when we get on the Monsal Trail it's round that bend there. So we've come out of that part and just seen this bridge. That way takes you up to Bakewell, which is where the Monsal Trail starts. And if you watch the bike ride video that follows this one, you'll see us get on it up there. This bridge though, if the track went that way, which it doesn't, takes you back to Matlock that way. So believe it or not, when we camp at Rowsley or Roseley and Darleydale, that's only 3 or 4 miles up there if the track existed. So this is Coombs Road, where normally you'd come in from, but we've took the field and come round that way. And that is the way that we normally go up to the Monsal Trail. How I've never noticed the bridge, which you've just showed you, is beyond me. You can probably see right over there in the distance, that's where the vans are parked. So we've come across them fields in a sort of diagonal, and this is Coombs Road. See, it used to be the Midland Railway. I won't go into too much detail because, as I say, there is a cycling video following this one where we show you the whole length of the line, all the old stations and stuff. We're just going to walk about a mile up there into Bakewell. We're just approaching what used to be Bakewell station now. Going to get off the trail here and just walk into the town as per normal and find a pub. Got to be done. Something we mention on the cycling video when we're coming along here, which you'll see following this one, is the track bed's been filled in. You can see where we're walking now. That bridge looks really low. That's because this has all been built up. Platform edge is just across there, look. We're going to get a woo-woo, do you think?
What's a woo-woo?
Well, it's a bridge, not a tunnel, but...
A woo-woo! It's a woo-woo! Woo-woo! So Rick's got bubble gum and raspberry ripple in a cone, and I've got chocolate chip, mint, and where are we?
Bakewell.
So I've got Bakewell tart flavour.
I suppose we can't do a vlog on Bakewell without doing the Bakewell pudding shop. The most famous one. The pubs were busy, but I'm going to let you into a secret. There was a really noisy, screaming kid in one. And apparently it's frowned upon if you punch him in the face. Right, anyway, the be all and end all is we decided to pick a Chinese up.
It smells really nice.
So
it's got really good reviews. And
that's the plan anyway. So we're going to have a Chinese tonight. We'll pick you up in the morning. We're not going to rush off tomorrow, Bank Holiday Monday. A, because it's not really a million miles from home. and B, because Heather's done a little bit of research and
While we're sat in the pub.
while we were sat in the pub, and thinks we may be able to walk the other way along the Monsal Trail. So it's not officially a trail, but part of the old across the fields, and find some of what's left of the old railway that way. So I'm interested to do that. Whether you watch or not is entirely up to you. Don't really care. See you in the morning, fade to black. Good morning, everybody.
Hello. All right.
As promised, we're out. It's bank holiday Monday morning. Absolutely no rush to get home. Best thing about being on a rally, no time scale to get off the field. So we watched a video last night on a guy that had gone to the tunnels that are disused, Haddon tunnels I think they're called, which is between the end of the Monsal Trail and then heading towards Roseley. I've been reliably informed now it's Roseley, not Rowsley, Roseley, like row a boat. So I shall refer to it from now on in any video, unless of course I forget and default to saying Rowsley. Anyway, I'm not really sure we'll get to see this tunnel, but it's nice to go walk. It's a lovely day. It's supposed to be the nicest day this week. Makes a change. Nice bank holiday Monday. Yeah, this tunnel was built purely so that I think it was the Duke of Devonshire, couldn't see the railway from his property, Haddon Hall. I don't know if we'll get to see it, but it's made us think a little bit. When next time we go to Roseley, we're going to try and find what's left of the railway. And we've probably walked a lot of it before. We were having a look at a map last night, well Heather was, and discovered that a lot of the stuff that we'd actually walked along was the old track bed or close to, and we never knew about it. Okay, so we have made it. You'd think that was a canal. It's full of water. That way down there takes you back to where the Monsal Trail starts. So over the bridge that we saw as we started our walk into Bakewell yesterday, would eventually meet up with that. And I've teased it for too long. There's the start of Haddon Tunnel, which is obviously blocked off. We did watch a video where someone was inside it. There is a gate from the other side, and I don't know how they accessed it. The gate was unlocked and they were in there. It's quite a long one, I think about 0.6 of a mile long, and then there's a section in the centre which is a little bit uncovered, and there's 3 or 4 shafts all the way along for ventilation, that if I wanted to walk above somewhere I could probably follow, but I'm not going to, because I think that would be trespassing. At the minute we're on the side of a road, so we're okay with this. But that's Haddon Tunnel anyway. And then if we followed on through and along, this will eventually pick up Roseley and the start of Peak Rail on the way to Matlock. You see the road that we've walked along. There was nothing to say that was private property, it was just a little by lane. And there's the bridge, well, the tunnel top. I'm going to go on top of the tunnel. Yeah, I'll have a look in a minute. So following down there is the course of the tunnel. Heather's just said she thinks she can see one of the shafts from the road, so we'll have a look. But yeah, you'd think that was a canal if you didn't know any better. That is actually the cutting for the railway, which will follow along there. Interesting stuff. Right, it's such a shame, but I'm not about to go trespassing. Straight directly in front of me, as the camera lies, I don't think you'll be able to see it, but there is 2 trees If you look directly in between them two trees, then there's a taller tree. Right there in the centre is a fenced off section. That is one of the tunnel ventilation shafts. I only know this because of the video I watched last night, but it's all fenced off and padlocked, so clearly to get there they broke the law, and I'm not going to do that. Right then, we're going to leave this video here from a glorious day in Bakewell again.
It is, yes.
It is really, really nice. We'll see you on a future video. Not really sure what's coming up next for you. We have a plan, but then we have a holiday as well coming up, and I don't know if the plan will come to fruition yet, so you might just see us straight after this one.
Oh, that plan.
That
okay.
plan, yeah.
I got it now, what he's on about.
Yeah, you might see us straight away on holiday. So, until then,
See you on the next one.
ta-ra a bit.
Bye.